Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests with us, Trick Daddy,
T-Double-D,
and Miss Pre-Madonna.
Hey,
What they do?
What up, Trick?
What's happening?
I never thought Trick Daddy was going to get on the plane and come out here and do an interview on the Breakfast
man,
Club.
Trick don't want to leave Miami, man.
Hey, Trick, come on, you know.
No
Oh, spit my gum out.
No gum.
You know it.
I hope she want me to take my
Miami
teeth out
shit.
because they don't come out. Them things crazy.
But we need those.
You looking good, girl. I like
you.
that hair right there.
Would you eat
there
a
you
booty,
go.
Trick? You know you'd leave that eat the
Definitely.
booty gang.
Eat a booty
Definitely,
gang.
most certainly.
We had a discussion this morning about eating. Man, I call it the one crack commandment. I say if a girl eats your butt, she can never talk bad about you ever again.
Well, no, not really, because I'm a pleaser, so I appreciate booty eating women.
Okay.
So, man, if she suck these ugly toes, I might have to kill her.
It's the toes that's the
You
problem.
let a girl eat your butt before sucking your toes?
Yeah, because no pee-pee, no doodle. Like, no
doodle.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When I use the bathroom, I use the wet, flushable wipes. Yeah, and then, you know, I don't take showers. You know, I wanted to change at a young age. I like to sit down in my bubbles and relax. You know what I'm saying?
Take bath.
So,
You
you know what I'm
soak.
saying? I keep everything clean and nice form. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Except for them feet.
Your toes,
Except
man.
for feet.
I didn't wear socks in prison, so my feet look ugly.
Your toes cleaner than your butt, Trick?
Nah, my butt cleaner than my toes. My toes need to be. I need to get surgery. I was gonna
I need surgery.
I was gonna get my Peter and my toes done.
So
I
you're
don't know
saying
why your
his
toes
butt looks,
dirtier than your butt. That
better
don't-
than his
He said
toes.
it's not, man.
It looks better. He said his
No,
toes are a mess. That's all.
My toes are disgusting.
All right. Well,
Get a pedicure.
get started right away.
Yeah,
about
So Trick, you got some new spices we about to put on the market, right?
Yeah. I'm a lot of women these days have really gotten real sorry. I think they worry more about they worry about their eyelashes and their eyebrows and thanks to they worry about their waist being small.
Waist gang.
And all, even the thicker girls, like, you know, I put on Instagram the other day, the thick girls, they going to get surgery and they trying to get fat removed and fat transfer and tummy tucks, like men ain't hitting big women no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, there's been a lot of fat shaming over the years. They don't put fat girls in videos, and fat girls don't get a lot of likes on Instagram when they naked.
But if they paying like they weighing, you know, I personally, I was a
Now you want
skinny.
them to pay you, Trick?
But that's a saying we
It's
use
just a
in
saying,
the Bible.
Emily.
If you pay like you
Yeah,
weigh.
pay like
My
you
thing,
weigh.
I like slim girls because slim is they all in the front. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm a pleaser, and you know, and when I say if I use the slang like get it like Drac, I mean use your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Like Dracula.
right.
There you go.
I'm gonna tell you a story about Trick Daddy when I used to.
Uh-oh.
No. When I used to be on Shade 45,
Confessions right here. Go ahead. You tell
there
me.
was a woman that called in and she had slept with a whole bunch of guys. She was she had did something in Ozone magazine, the groupie confessions, and so out of all of them, and it was a lot. I was like, who was the best? And guess who she said was the best out of every guy she ever slept with?
T-double-D.
Exactly.
And a lot of women compliment me because I've got men to confess to doing things that they wasn't necessary. Like remember when the Island Boys be like, we don't eat the poo poo. Yeah, no, they the poo poo eaters. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing is off limits.
You know, poo-poo
So my
grow
thing
up.
with the spices is like I do a lot of cooking on my spare time. I like to cook and plus I'm from Miami. We got all the ethnic backgrounds from Haitians, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Cubans, black folk, and so there's a lot of food. My thing is anything I put in your mouth, you will enjoy.
Okay, Envy.
So what kind of spice? You put the spices on the mayonnaise sandwiches with?
Well, you know, not on the mayonnaise sandwich. You're gonna choke.
Okay.
You can't put the spice. But you know, I got the chicken salt, I got the jerk seasoning, and I also got the Cajun seasoning. I'm starting off with that, but we're doing different type of contests, and when we where if you invest so many money in my trick starter, that's what I call it. I could come to your house and cook for you. You can come to my house and hang out with me while I cook, and you can also have say so on what the next spice is gonna be.
I always wonder why you call yourself Trick Daddy. Was it because you was tricking on these hoes?
No, my name was Trick Daddy Dollars.
Okay.
And I, you know, I'm a type of person. I have more pride than shame, so I could tell the whole world, especially all the Breakfast Club listeners, that I got my name because my mama tricked with my daddy for a couple dollars.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
And you just made that your name?
And that's my name. And
How did you find that out?
Yeah.
How'd you?
I mean, 'cause I figured it out. My mom got 11 kids from 10 different men, and I used to always be mad at my stepdad. I'd be like, he gonna get her pregnant and leave her again.
Right.
And then I came home early from school one day because I got suspended. My mom was chasing her boyfriend with a knife, and I say, she killing him. She chasing him, and she running him away. And my mom from South Carolina, she a real geeky woman.
There
so
you go.
They not gonna play the color purple light type. You ain't gonna do her. You ain't gonna treat her like silly.
Right.
So that's how I got my name, and we laugh at it. And you know what I'm saying? As long as I pay her bills, I can say that.
Okay.
Now, you from South Carolina. That's good you say that because like I got people from South Carolina. They always be like, why dudes from Florida be screaming Geechee? Your mama from South Carolina?
My mama is from like the real country parts of South Carolina.
Charleston? She born in Charleston?
She from the Charleston area,
Okay.
King Street.
There you go.
Like that she from.
Yeah.
We eat rice with everything.
There
rice
you go.
and what y'all call bread, we used to call light bread.
Why light bread?
Light bread. I guess because it was white. I don't know.
Oh, white bread.
Like white bread is light bread.
light bread.
Right.
Okay.
So a meal to us would be stewed tomatoes, neck bones, rice, and a piece of light bread.
There you go.
Exactly.
So that's a Geechee meal. That's gonna fill you up, like, you know.
Now, Trick, you was popping as a rapper in the South before the South took over. What challenges did you face back then?
Well, everybody always say, Trick, man, how you do it? How you keep it real so long? I look at it like I got over because as growing up as a youngster, I used to tell my brother and my daddy, R.I.P. to Hollywood, I used to be like, Pop, I know how to rap. And he used to be like, go take this dope over here and count this money. I'm like, man, listen, man, I know how to rap. They say, but you know how to sell drugs. I was like, okay, come on. So
You gotta do it.
So I ended up going to prison at a young age. I violated the same day I got out of prison. Ended up going on a run for 3 months and going back to prison. And when I got out, I was 20. So I'm like, I done been to prison twice and I'm just 20. I got to do something different. So I didn't even go over there. I started some other things and I got tricked back into the game. And I was like, the game ain't the same no more because talent wasn't nothing that you did. Like, you couldn't even kill a person back in the day for no reason. You had to leave the women and the children out of it, and anybody who sold drugs stole the best drugs in the world. And of course, you know our city was built off drugs. You know what I'm saying? So I heard a contest that they was doing at the Pac Jam. I ended up going and I won the contest, and they brought the record, what y'all call booty music and some call bass music. But I told Luke, I don't want to rap. I don't want to rap. I can rap fast, but I don't want to rap the booty song, the nothing music. And I just put all my problems, and I always thought that music is supposed to take you somewhere.
Right.
You know, I put all my problems like the blues, and I made it my business not to ever get caught up in lies and scandals and never try to be something that I ain't. And then I always just my life stories and things I believe and things I saw and I done. I put it in my music, and you know. And I remember when I came to New York City years ago. Me and Master P was one of the first two from the South that they actually played on New York radio. Because the first time I came to New York, I was doing an interview with somebody, and I ain't gonna call no names. And
who was it? You can say.
And they was like, "You don't have no record for us to play." And I'm like, damn, you supposed to have the record.
What was the
They
first?
didn't respect the South back then.
Nah,
No, they didn't respect because
then.
they thought all we had was the beautiful women and the good drugs, you know, and the nice weather and the cars, and they didn't know. And so once I opened the eyes to the South, everything got just broad open. Then you know, Juvenile came with the hard record. And this was all around the time when Pac and Biggie had just died, and you know, it was a lot of controversy with the East Coast and the West Coast, and there was a lot of things going on. And it took me like 4 albums to realize I was famous.
Dang.
Really?
Because I was just doing what I believed. Like that wasn't nothing. That's like somebody come here, I done paid my bills, bought my shorty school clothes, I put gas in my car,
You're supposed to do that.
Right. You tell me something that you did out of the ordinary. And I always figured out, right, I'm gonna do my music right. I'm gonna represent my city. I'm gonna represent my people to the fullest. And I can't let my people down. And I always do it for the struggle, the bases, the bombs, everybody that's doing time in the county jail, anybody suffering from any type of disease or anything, because I come from that ghetto. Where it wasn't for welfare and food stamp, I don't know where I'd be at. So it's totally changed now, you know. Got blonde tips and skinny jeans and, you know, and tight shirts, and they come out rich on their record. They come out with a click already. You know, when I first mentioned a song, I was like, I want to buy me a Benz. But when I first mentioned a car, I was like, I want to buy me a Benz, but I'm 50 grand short. Now you hear these new rappers. First, I have to ask my child, like, who is that? Because he sound like the last record that went on. Right. And then they always, I'm riding in that Bugatti, I've been getting money, I've been rich. I'm like, the lights, I was born in 74. The lights was in my name in 77. I don't never remember being rich. Like, my credit been messed up. Like, I don't remember these things. And, you know, it's kind of disappointing. I ain't gonna lie. The last couple of years, I was not interested in doing music. I didn't care nothing about music because I saw the place that it was going. You just hated the music that's out there. I hated it. I hated some of their names. Some of the rap names are worse than these girls' Instagram names. Like, these girls on Instagram, and her name is Nikki Barbie, and she look like Nikki Miss Piggy or Nikki Cabbage Patch.
Trick, you know what everybody gonna say now? They gonna look at you like, oh, he the old bit of rapper hating on the new guy.
Well, see, one thing about it, you have to live to get old.
That's right.
And what, I never played football. I never inspired to play basketball. I couldn't jump. I'm not physical, and the only two bones in my body is my manhood and my trigger finger. So I don't try to do nothing. I don't try to do nothing that I can't do. What I'm saying is, every rapper, to be a entertainer, an actor, to be somebody on radio, like a lot of these DJs, they think they get some beat headphones and a MacBook Pro, they're a DJ. You're not a DJ because you keep shotting dudes out who walk in the club who's nobody. Tell them, Trick. And you know what I'm saying? My thing is, I stay in my lane. I do what I could do. And no, I don't consider myself as a rapper. But yes, I'm getting old. And I thank God. I've been living with lupus for a long time. I thank God I can get old. My oldest child is 20. My next child is 14. If I could live for them to get grown and see my grandchildren, I've done enough for the world. You know what I'm saying? Right. But my thing is, the truth ain't gonna never be fake, and the lie ain't gonna never be the truth. So if they want to base their lives and they want to let their children watch all the and accept all the gay TV shows that's coming on national TV, and now little girls in elementary and junior high talking about they're gay, and little boys talking about they gay. No, that wasn't how I grew up. I don't have nothing against gays. I'm not homophobic. I got a sister, that's my brother, and I got an aunt, that's my uncle. So I'm not gay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gay, but I'm not. It took me a second to figure that out. I'm not homophobic. I'm not gay, and I'm not homophobic. So I'm not gay. So why would somebody gay offend me? You know what I'm saying? I don't go around. I don't want. And a lot of things they say in their music now is they want to sleep with the next man woman. I don't want your woman. And if I want her, I don't want her because she's yours. I'm the #1 side in America. Oh gosh. You know, I'm not, like, you do. I step to him like, listen, dog, you been doing a good job, man. You know what I'm saying? She looking healthy. You know what I'm saying? You paying the bills. I'm doing my part too. Like, when we go to the store, we gonna get you something, dog.
You told the Miami New Times you felt like the game that you didn't lead the game left you.
The game, because people accept things. When I first grew up, I listened to Kool Moe Dee and WA and even Special Ed and you know, all those people, what they rapped about, I could see it when I see them. Their style, the way they dressed, what they talked about was constantly on the same level. And I just don't see a dude calling himself a thug or calling himself a killer when if he pull his pants up, you can see his shape. You know, I just don't. I don't see that. I don't.
What about the thug that wear a dress?
See, that's another thing. If, like I was back to the gay thing, if you were gay in my era, in my time, you waited till you was 30. You can't even peep out the closet. Your homeboys, your classmate, your teacher, your parents, your brothers and sisters, they would ride you like a dog. You might want to change your mind.
No, stop it.
But isn't
I mean, I've heard all type of no, and you heard.
but
you
isn't
know,
that living a lie and not being authentic? If you wait till you're 30 to be who you really are.
But I don't. My thing is, I think that somebody done put the wrong thing in their ear, saying it's a lot of gay people out there. They gonna love you for being different. Just do something different and get the attention. The last thing I remember different was MC Hammer with the parachute pants.
Right.
Other than that, Michael Jackson and Prince was the only borderline dudes I accepted in my life. And you can't even be borderline. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it.
So what got you back into the industry? What got you back in the music?
Well, I've been messing with Dawn. And Dawn she been doing a lot of things. And Dawn ain't no saint either. She got a prison record. I call her Lady Heroin. And then me and Buck, we trying to see a record because the bigger the more weight shapers she said, they gonna start saying, well, she was a thief and did fraud and everything else. And it's like they was talking. It was like, listen, these dudes want to be you. They still love you. They come nuts and they holler at you. So I'm telling Dawn, selling weight shapers. She making millions. We need to sell something.
Them weight shapers gonna kill somebody, man.
No, they not.
So I be seeing them memes with the organs all rearranged.
No, they got them. What's going on is people are confused. There's a corset and there's a waist trainer. Envy, you know it don't. Did it?
Envy did it. Envy, you did it.
Which killing me?
Envy, you done did it.
I put on.
I ain't gonna lie. You see, I got a little gut.
I'ma put one on
ordered me one.
I
ain't gonna lie.
You can't talk about these rappers in a dress if you wearing a waist trainer.
I'm not gonna wear it out. I'm gonna probably put it on.
In the house.
I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna fake. I can't.
Man, just get a tight
I can't do
bulletproof
5 push-ups. I got to try something. I'm gonna put my little waist shape on. I'm gonna get on the little treadmill.
You can't do that.
I'm gonna walk as short as distance as I can on this treadmill. And if it don't work in 2 days, I'm not trying.
It's not take 2 days.
Let's get you a tight bulletproof vest, man. You can't put on the waist trainer, man.
If I gotta wear a bulletproof vest, I don't need to be in that area. But I can't stand when I see dudes from the hood with their security. I can't stand it. I don't know what to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Me and Buck was walking last night. We was all over. We was in Manhattan, of course. But we were walking, and like, I know dudes who would have came with me would have been like, y'all crazy. Y'all walking like, why? We don't owe nobody.
Right.
We ain't hiding from nobody.
Right.
Any of our enemies are haters, so we deserve to die or kill the haters, so it don't matter.
We live in a different era. We live in that world star era where people just trying you just for stripes.
Right.
You got it.
Yeah, just
and
to
you
do it.
can't walk around with a gun in New York.
I know. I saw Plexico Burrs, one of my closer
There you
personal
go.
friends. I never saw nobody in the history. I see people in Miami get killed, and the killer never get charged. I see them get caught with guns, and they get no process because. But y'all got some rules and laws up here that's
scary,
frightening.
Severe.
And I saw Plex was the only person in history that shot himself and went to prison.
That's why you got to hire licensed shooters to walk with you, man.
And Shine got caught with the weapon, and he ain't
Little
been
Wayne
back
got locked
since.
up here.
The Wayne John got locked up.
Y'all ain't got NYPD. You ain't got to worry about me.
Well, Trick,
You just had some. Go ahead. You.
I always see you on Twitter and Instagram. You know, you keep up with everything that's going on. So, have you been watching this whole 50 Cent and Rick Ross situation transpire? Because I know
the 50 and the Rick Ross thing been going on for a long time. So it's just comical to me. But when I saw Vivica say something to 50, and then 50 commented like I would, and he was like, so now she think I'm gay because I let her eat my behind. I'm like, wow. I was trying to high five 50. Like.
What's your relationship like with Rick Ross now? Because you was the first person I remember to call up to say he was a CEO.
And if y'all didn't notice, you haven't heard anything about that since, right? See, real men handle their business, they talk, their differences and everything be squat. It always be those mini-me's, the Me Too's and them yes mans that keep stuff up.
Right.
Cause I got too much, I got somebody getting out of prison every week. I raised all my nieces and nephews. I take care of my mama. I take care of my hood. I do the Trick Love the Kid Foundation where I got Christmas coming up too. So if the Breakfast Club, if y'all want to donate something, I really gets it in and who I care about. I'm not gonna be like Oprah. I'm not going to Africa to build no girls' school because we need schools here, especially in Chicago where she made all them billions at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to. Africa is one of the richest continents in the world. Why would I take my money into Africa? We need money here in the United States. Our black folk, there's some black kids that I know in my ghettos in Miami that's never gonna leave Miami unless they're on the Bluebird going to prison. And I have a personal problem with that. So I don't really have time to instigate problems with no old beef or no old misunderstanding, whatever you have to call it. My thing is, I'm trying to pay bills. I just filed Chapter 13, and everybody still think that's free. That ain't free.
What happened with that? You said you filed bankruptcy back in August.
I've been watching the politicians and the rich white folks, and that's how they get back.
You got a lot of kids to take care of.
Right. And then I changed my name on the streets. My rap name still would be Trick Daddy Dollars, but my street name is Uncle Stepdaddy.
Why is it Uncle Stepdaddy?
Because I'm tired of the women that I'm sleeping with telling they children I'm their uncle. So I'm Uncle Stepdaddy. So now, as you get older, I will explain to you more. For the little ones, I could be Uncle Trick, but when you get 7 or 8, around the time you supposed to know, I'm gonna start telling you like, yo, I'm your dad. And the ones that look like me, I've been carrying my little kid around. I'm gonna swab them, man. I'm gonna make sure because ain't no way I ain't got but 2 kids. I gotta have some kids.
Daddy love the kids.
Let's talk about the kids. You said that you got the Trick Love the Kids Foundation, which we all know about. Right. But a lot of people would say your music helped encourage some of the negative behavior in the hood by encouraging people to be thugs.
When I talked about this, the first national thug song I made was "They Don't Live That Long." The hook says thugs don't live that long. Before they grown, they be dead and gone.
Right.
If that was encouraging, I don't know how not to encourage them. I tell them, if I was $100 bill, I make you kill for me. Go to prison, do about 100 years for me. If that's what they want to do, if thug life it is, then thug life we live, then okay. But it starts at the home. Your mama got to teach you right from wrong. Right. You got to learn how to decipher that. And a lot of these dudes a lot of these unfit fathers are not solely to blame, because I'm tired of women telling me, my sorry baby daddy. No, you a sorry baby daddy having woman.
Exactly.
Because you should have swallowed him. You should have made him put on a rubber.
You know who you were getting pregnant by.
Right, yeah. And a lot of dudes start getting sex from women that don't even deserve sex. Like, if he got 5 kids already and you been with him a year and you ain't seen his kids, he's not a good father. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of dudes don't deserve no woman anyway. A lot of them don't deserve it. A lot of them just came out the house. I don't care how good your jury, or they got a new one now. He got money. That's his money. That's his money. They go around and they give them the sex for the free, and they come back to the hood and $50 and $100. Me and my homeboys are dead. No, you're not. You're not gonna do that. We're not having it.
That's real.
So you felt the need to come back out with some music now?
I'm back. Me and Pre just me and Prima Donna just dropped
Is you, Rich? I heard it. Rich told me Quan.
Nice.
Yeah. And then like I got a single now that I'm gonna put out next week or the week after, whenever Don finished the Don chasing these Haitians.
Oh God, you ain't gonna keep kicking Don under the bus.
Don and Annie, every time we have a business meeting, Pre, Don and Annie find out who got the money. Then when I'm looking for them and I hit locate on my phone, they at Bell Harbor with the check. I'm like, listen, you stealing the check.
They stealing the money before you can even
They got the $5,000 shoes on. I can't keep up with them, but I'm gonna come out with it. I'm in between names, but I got a single called "They Know About Us" with me and Yo Gotti. Right. And don't get me wrong, I doubt if I have any of the. If you ever hear me on a record with a feature hot artist, like I just did one, me, Yo Gotti, and Future for Khaled album, Khaled will put that together. Right. I don't feature with artists because they hot. I feature artists that I like, I respect, and I listen to.
One of my favorite features of yours ever is Young Jeezy, man. Boy, that was a cold verse.
Because I have to tell them, like, I have to remind them, like, you you can't beat your children no more. Right.
Yeah.
Remember the last time we talked, Angela, I was beating my children. You can't beat your children. You can't beat the jail no more. You go to jail. Right. You can't beat them no more.
Ain't that crazy? We can't beat our children, but the police can beat our children.
Right. And if It started. It's crazy because it started with slavery. Then we came out of slavery. Then the black man treated the black woman worse than the slave master did. Because the slave master was attracted to the beautiful black women with the hips and titties and the nice long thick hair.
And small waist.
Then the man started acting like Danny Glover in The Color Purple. You know, I already got a wife and two ex-wives with kids wherever they at. And here, bring your ugly behind on, and you have some more babies, and you raise them for me, and you don't say nothing. That's how it was. It went from that to them locking the black man up, to a lot of the parents, a lot of the mothers become single parents, and a child needs both parents in the household.
Absolutely.
So we so familiar and so accustomed to that we don't think that that's a problem. Now it's to the point where. Then it became the point where they started locking the women up, because women go to jail now more than men in Miami. They don't care about your sex. And then you got the lesbian and the homosexual thing that's on national TV. And okay, we know the two guys on Empire are gay. We knew that from the first and second show. You don't have to kiss every show. Like, you don't have to kiss every show. I can't wait till Power come back on.
Now, what about for the people who say, well, we don't mind men and women kissing on TV all the time? Or being overly sexual on TV?
I mean, well, I ain't gonna lie, I look at some of the panties commercials. And, I appreciate the family commercial, but it's no worse than the medicine commercial where they talk about the medicine for 30 seconds, for 3 seconds, and then they spend the less than the 30 seconds. Side effects may cause bloating,
death,
trauma,
suicide,
rash, heart attack. Consult your doctor.
Now, we all know you have lupus. You don't take medicine for lupus?
I don't take medicine. I'm an avid drinker. I drink a lot. I used to drink Hennessy, but my doctor said Hennessy had more sugar, so I drink every day. But I drink Patron or Ciroc.
Man, you ain't trying to
so
be no
that's how you
grandfather,
take care of
man.
it.
And my thing, and I've used the best drugs that money can buy.
From the doctor? Or you mean smoking?
I know, from my homies from the hood,
From
from the
my
trap.
homies.
So what you smoke, weed?
I smoke lace. I smoke dirty.
You still do boom? Trick?
Yeah,
God damn,
man, I'm the boom underdog. You know
Listen, that's where I really learned about it from.
Book is weed and cocaine. So
Yeah,
I told you about
it's
that
not
time I was in
weed
the club in
because
Miami. I threw
let me
up
tell you,
because it
I'ma
smells
tell you now,
crazy.
Yes,
the loud pack, that's gonna kill people. You know why? Because it's so popular now. They're trying to make it here. They don't make loud in the South, but they're starting to make it. That like what happened to ecstasy.
it's not from the earth no more.
Right. When they started making ecstasy, it wasn't the same thing. People reacted. Now they got this thing down there called Flocka.
Oh, I seen that.
God.
I told my
I see
friends,
those
y'all
people
can
on
sell the
Flocka.
police or whatever. If I find out y'all using or selling Flocka, I'm telling.
What's Flocka?
You don't want none of that.
It make people go crazy. It makes you hot. People
I don't know what the hell it
If I
is.
catch one of my friends selling or using Flocka, I'm dropping a dime.
Aren't you concerned? Aren't you
like
concerned
bath
about your own health though?
I'm not concerned about my health. I'm 40 something.
Trick, you just say you want to be here to see your grandkids now.
Yeah.
If you got lupus, you got to take real medicine.
I ain't take no medicine in 8 years. I like the drugs that I use. They work better. But
Weed and cocaine ain't better than lupus medication.
you won't
Trick.
bet no money. Try smoke with me.
Oh, I did once. I did weed.
But
and
let me explain this.
right.
Here's the difference.
I did it.
Here's the difference. When I smoke weed and coke, the worst thing that's gonna happen to me is I'm gonna go to sleep or I'm gonna eat. When I take the lupus medicine, I gotta take a pill for this pill. I gotta take a pill for that pill, a pill for my liver, a pill for my kidney. Then I gotta go back to the doctor every 30 days to get him my money.
So lupus is probably worse than the weed and coke. But
Yes, I went to the doctor not knowing what I had. Came out with lupus. Within 3 months, there was a chance of me having liver and kidney failure. I'll take the lupus. I'll take the lupus. I don't
can't
need
decide
nothing.
which disease.
Everybody's gonna have some sort of health problem.
Right.
A lot of more women are having cervical cancer and breast cancer more than, and I know young cats in Miami now. I don't know if it's the water or the sun, but they're having aneurysms like crazy. People are falling, dying. It's different when you know people dying, but when you know the people that are dying, that means it's hitting close to home. But all the old people I know, they've been doing the same thing they've been doing all their life.
So why switch up now? That might kill you as soon as you stop smoking.
Soon as you
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
But what about your diet, though? I mean, I see you have the seasonings and gluten-free.
I got the gluten-free and the MSG-free. That's not for me. That's for the consumers. That's for the people.
Right.
Exactly.
That's for the healthy people. For me, my diet is girl.
Girl.
What's girl?
Girls.
You know, punani.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Eat a booty game.
And the Eat a Booty game. And I closed down the Eat a Booty game. I don't know if y'all heard. I closed the Eat a Booty game down.
Why?
Because I was on Facebook and I seen this like big 6'3", 400-pound punk. That's what I'm gonna call him, a punk.
A gay man.
Was getting ate out by a dude with dreads and gold, and he took his jewelry off and put it on the dresser.
What were you watching?
It was on Facebook.
Don't show me, man.
And if Facebook, if y'all listening, please free me, man. Y'all I got 4 more days. I done did 30 days hard time. Give me early release. They always censor me on Facebook.
Because he talk a lot of shit.
Tell them what they don't want to hear.
Oh man.
So now I've been doing a 30-day day for day bid on Facebook because I talk about stuff like this. But this dude was like big, like DN big.
Oh my God.
And the dude who walked in, I'm like, all right, what he finna do, rob him? The dude walked in and he got his gun and his jewelry and he got gold in his mouth and he tied his dreads, or he swung his dreads and then tied them up. And then he laid the punk down and ate the punk booty.
So Trick, you say I don't eat no booty no more after
The
this.
Eat a Booty game, I said the Eat a Booty game's been closed
I
indefinitely.
don't eat no more booty after what I just did.
Because I wasn't talking about that. No same-sex booty eating,
They
man.
want equality for Eat a Booty game.
Yeah, man. I said no pee-pee, no doo-doo. Like,
No pee, no dude.
Now, when it comes to the bunk, Trick, just by listening to your music, I know you've been smoking bunk for well over 20 years.
right.
You
For
don't-
about 25.
You don't never want to put it down?
Nah.
I did it once by accident, and it was funny because
I do. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
I do. I don't smoke before 5 o'clock
All
In the
right.
morning?
Yeah.
Or in the evening?
in the
He got
evening.
hours.
Why?
hours.
You handle
Don't
business?
call me after 5.
After 5, he's no more good. Like,
So we got you before
he got
today.
hours like a
Yeah.
job. Like,
Yeah, don't call me before 5.
Nah,
And what
after
I
5,
don't,
he's very
I don't. I'm not gonna Bill Cosby no woman. I know Bill was a creep anyway because
Lord.
I gave this fool a song. I did a song called I Just Want to Sing for the Fat Albert soundtrack. And he was like, oh, it doesn't fit. I'm talking about positive stuff. I'm talking about it's another Venus and Serena Williams somewhere. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And I know something wasn't right about him with him and Oprah. You know I got a problem with Oprah.
Right.
And my new person I got a problem with, Tyler Perry. He could call himself Tyler Perry all he want to. He did the movie with it when he had the gun. He was supposed to be the police, something Croft or something.
Yeah, I remember you talking about.
Alex Croft.
Yeah.
oh.
He could. To me, his name is Madea. And when you know how to play a woman or play a homosexual so good, it's natural. And all their movies and all their TV shows, it just make us look like we're just bad people.
Well, Tyler Perry, I feel like Tyler does that on purpose because he want to scare black women from dating black men because he want them all this stuff.
That's what I'm. Well,
Wait,
the
what?
black men.
Wait, what?
That don't make no sense.
I agree.
But what
somebody
about
was
movies like Big
somebody was
Mama's House
Somebody was
or-
like,
Oh, yeah, with Martin.
I was talking to Kay Fox, and she was like, she saw Stedman, and you know, Stedman graduated from her alumni,
Right.
and I was like, she was like, all I want to do is meet Oprah, and I'm like, you're not gonna meet Oprah, you're gonna meet Sweet Johnny with Stedman. Oprah ain't let Stedman hit her.
You don't think Stedman got that?
No,
Stedman done smashed
you know who
Trick now.
Oprah hitting? Yeah, everybody know that.
Oh, gosh.
Everybody know
You act
that.
like you don't know women that like both though.
But listen, it's all a mind thing. When Stedman is just like a trophy. You know what I'm saying? He's something there to cloud the mind. I don't care how rich you are as a man. Me and my wife is getting a divorce, right? We've been separated for a couple years now. And it's different when you have a woman in the house, but when you have differences, maybe you have to separate. But not to say I want to be by myself. I want somebody else. You understand what I'm saying?
You
Like,
just don't want your wife no more.
every woman want a man, and every man should want a woman.
Yeah,
Whenever that's not there, a woman and a man to have a companion in your life of a different sex, it helps you a whole lot.
Absolutely.
It takes you a whole lot further. It gives you. You get priorities then. Okay, I can't do this. I know I can't do this. And I believe that being married kept me from not having all these kids. Because, you know, it's too hot to be wearing rubbers down there, man.
Although you said you're not sure about some of them kids.
I mean, but that was my younger days. Them was my younger days. Them was my younger days. Because I'm the threesome man. Like, I invented threesome too. Like, now I don't try threesomes because they leaving their man for the girl. That ain't the purpose. Lick it, get it wet, and I'll stick it.
Now, what's your relationship with Trina? You and Trina still cool?
Well, Trina, I've known Trina all her life. Me and Trina will always be cool. I don't think we could ever fall out because I'm a man. I'm not gonna never let a woman fall out with me.
She used to date your brother, right? Hollywood.
Right.
Rest in peace.
Right. But I've known Trina since like elementary school. Okay. She been fine like that too.
You used to write for Trina at one point too, right?
I met her in elementary school and she.
I said you made. I mean, she wasn't even trying to be an artist.
I had a problem with this, and I put it on Instagram and I took it off. It was like one of the dudes that was with Slip and Slide, Money Mark. He put on Facebook. He said, "This is one of the first songs I sold as an artist and songwriter. I get asked all the time, why did I sell this record? I was a provider at a young age. That was the only option I knew at the time. Artists learn the game first."
That was your song, About My Money.
And I was thinking, I started About My Money, a kill cocaine to get it, kill. Money Mark could have thought of that.
Right.
You can't write for me because producers can't produce for me. That's why they have a hard time. They be like, this is a trick beat. There isn't a trick beat. My albums are always different. I always try to be different. So I put him on Instagram, and I heard he got a little offended, but you don't write for me. Nobody writes for me.
Right.
Any song you heard, like a lot of us on, like Take It to the House, we come up with the hooks together to those songs. And I'm the only artist I ever known that actually try to put his clique, his label, his boys on every album, every video. I ain't got to call no names. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody who worked for Hot 105 in Miami, 103.5, Power 96, or 99 Jams, all the comedians, they was always on my albums, on my videos. That's what I rep, the 305. Miami Dolphin, Miami Heat, Miami Hurricane, Miami Marlins, Florida Panthers. I don't know nothing else. So, this ain't even spitting in my face. It's like slapping me in the back of my head. And I got a hook on the back of my head. You might slap me in the back of my head and knock me down on my face. You feel me? So I took offense to that, but I know if I wrote a song for somebody, I would never say it.
Right.
Now, I saw you say that the reason you don't do a lot of music either because you don't like the producers because all these stuff sound the same.
All of them, they be, and it be the that's what happened to the dope game too. A lot of the hustles start buying 2-3 birds, and they said, "Well, I'm finna put out a label." That's when birds was 20. Now they going for 36. That's a bad investment right there. So you put out one flop record, you out the dope game and the music game.
Damn.
So
you out the
So what they're doing is they're going saying, "I want to beat like that." And a lot of the new artists, they come out with the auto tune. I remember when they tried to clown T-Pain for the auto tune.
Yeah.
And now I don't know. I'm gonna say this. 4 out of 5 new artists come out sound like Future.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
4 out of 5 of them sound like Future. 3 out of 5 of them look like Young Thugger. You can have your own look, you can have your own identity, and still be okay. We need some more, like you was looking at the Sister Soldier book y'all was looking at. We need another MC like a Sister Soldier.
That's
Queen
prima
Latifah.
donna. I'm here.
Right, we need that. We need that.
Queen Latifah ain't selling no waist trainers, girl.
But it don't matter. It don't matter.
But what it is, Prima Donna album is going to be about everything. She's going to be the woman trick daddy.
So are you executive producing?
I'm doing everything. I mean, I don't know what it's called. I'm really not a rapper.
Just don't smoke the
when I describe stuff on music, I be like, turn the red one up. Turn the blue one up.
Turn the red one up.
And they be like, I need a 16. I was like, I don't know what that is. Just leave me the space with it open. You know what I'm saying?
Of
So
course.
I rarely do 16s because I always have something to say towards the end, or I have a certain way I'm gonna start the track. So I don't really know that, but I know when we finish with her album, she's gonna be done said everything that a woman in America, the typical woman in America done lived through, been through, or understand. We're not gonna try to be, we're not trying to make her the Lady Jesus Christ, not the Lady Jesus Christ. Beyonce is already the Lady Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we can't touch her.
You don't have to compare her to Trina. We don't have to compare her to Trina because Trina is Trina. There will never be another Trina.
Right.
You ain't got to worry about her pretending to be gay because no matter what, Caitlyn, you still are Bruce to me.
Oh, gosh.
And why you trying to keep your peace? I don't know what you gonna do with it. So you might well.
He ain't made up his mind all the way yet. That's all.
He need to get rid of it. And then you wait till you're 60 something to want to change. Like, come on.
Well, you said back in the day, it took till you was 30 when you was gay.
But
so
he's like one life behind. Like the game done passed him by. If he was only person I heard that was attracted to him, they said Dennis Rodman said from day one, I want to take him out.
But Dennis always been like wedding dresses and stuff.
But Dennis, I don't even think Dennis. I think Dennis Rodman is just trying to get attention. I think he is because he went over there to North Korea and came back with a message to Obama. You don't come back with a message.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But you disrespect. And a lot of people, like a lot of teams that Dennis Rodman played for, I found out later on, they got him because they got tired of him feeling on them in the game, and they wasn't on the same team.
so maybe the guy.
I never heard that.
His boyfriend.
This man.
I don't know.
My goodness.
Now you had some drugs and weapons charges you were facing. What happened with that case?
I never saw the weapons.
Dismissed.
To this day, no lie, I never saw the weapon. I don't know what they was talking about. All I know is they came to my house with a sniff water and they said my whole second floor was supposed to be a grow lab. I don't know because my light bill between $700 and $800. I don't know.
My light bill.
So you wasn't growing no weed in the house?
I don't smoke loud, and I smoke the ganja, the brown tea, Jamaican, the Bahama weed. I don't smoke the loud. I smoke the quiet. I don't want the loud.
The quiet.
There's chemicals and everything, and the crippy, the kush, the perp, and all that. It's stuff. It's something in there.
But it's the loud smokers right now saying, but you smoke it with the coke, which is probably worse.
And they might need to hit my joint and they won't cough so much. See, one thing, when the good Cali blood first, when the good Cali bud came out, you smoke one joint and be high all day. You notice the people that smoke loud, smoke back to back to back all day. They're not high. They're not high. If they are high, they're not high for more than 5 or 10 minutes.
That's true.
And thanks to Miami-Dade County, they found a way to stop arresting us for misdemeanor, because that's what weed is. So for y'all who listening and who ain't know, anything under 20 grams or less is just $100 fine. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, we got that. In New York, it's like that too. I forgot what it is.
It should have been like that.
Should have been like that. I agree.
So we need to take cocaine to 14 grams.
Okay, now. That's enough.
What's your relationship like with Lil Wayne now? Because y'all had a minor issue.
No, man, and like I said, a lot of times it be the people who you be, say, affiliate yourself with. Your child would never know something wrong if you don't pop them or tell them, no, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? They watch what you do and they watch what other people do.
Right.
And I watched Lil Wayne Lil Wayne is younger than me, and I watched him grow up when Lil Wayne was probably when people consider Lil Wayne as the weakest link to the Hot Boys many years ago. Lil Wayne have done 10 times more songs than all the Hot Boys put together. Right. And even though I think Juvie got a bad end of the stick, because when Juvie first came out with the 400 Degrees, he was the first one on Cash Money that actually sold. He sold 4 million on his first album. Yeah. If I ever sell 4 million, I'm not going backwards. And people, and Juvie had his own mind, his own clique, and Juvie wasn't no yes man and mini-me. So I feel like people like me and Juvie and Soulja Slim and Boosie and Gotti and Gucci, like, we are the black sheep to the music game. So I feel like it's certain things they're gonna let us do. And my thing is, if I want 20 a show, I want 20 a show. I don't care what the hell he told you he can get me for 15. He can't get me for 15. He could get robbed for 15. He can't get me for 15. And it's just like, well, I watched Wayne grow, and one thing I know, but I can say about Wayne, he never stopped working. When you don't stop working, you continue to get a paycheck.
That's right.
Why'd you have to smack his hand?
That was all rumors and misunderstanding. There was something came out where he made a statement about the Miami Heat.
Right.
and that he had slept with Chris Bosh's wife. Everybody jumped to conclusions. Nobody never know. People reacted, and he reacted too.
Right.
It all started really from the year we lost to Dallas.
And he was in the club with the Mavericks.
He was in Club Live, and they was taking pictures with the trophy and all that. And when he spoke to Wade and Bosh and LeBron at the next season opener, they didn't speak to him.
They didn't say nothing.
So he was like, he threw a birdie like, F y'all. And they was like, F you. Then UD from Overtown, UD was like, watch your mouth. UD called me up like, man, what's up with Buddy? Then it went on, but at the end of the day,
because Miami's home to him now.
Slim has always been a good businessman. He's a good friend of mine. He been suffering with his kidneys or sugar or something. Lately, I haven't seen him in a minute. But if Slim had a hold of that would have never happened. Baby, on the other hand, he wanted to be a Crip one day, a Blood the next day. He want to hang with the fake Haitians, talking about he got the killers. And then he allowed Wayne to make. You stay in Miami. If you don't even like Miami, I'm in New York. You think I'm gonna say something? You know the Jets. He got on the Jet hat. I ain't say nothing about his hat. I'm not gonna say nothing about the Knicks. I know the Knicks probably ain't win yet this year.
We just won actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. It's been a long time. I'm not gonna say nothing about Buffalo Bills because it's not where you from. It's where you at. Respect my house. You know that's why I don't go to a lot of churches because I'm not. If I was a preacher and I owned the church, other pastors wouldn't be allowed because them is my women.
That's your church, you mean, your congregation.
Right. And that's what's going on. You know, the preacher got all the women in the church.
So you don't like Birdman? Y'all got a little issue?
No, I don't. I've done business with Birdman. Some are good and some is bad. I just think when you're trying to be a CEO and you're trying to be a rapper and you're trying to be a ladies' man and you're trying to be a girlfriend and you trying to be
a girlfriend,
a Crip and a Blood.
You trying to be a girlfriend?
Why you call him a girlfriend?
I don't know. That's what they said.
Oh, you mean like
I'm like DJ Khaled. I got it from the streets.
You feel like those guys made Miami too commercial?
Well, not really because Miami made themselves commercial because it was one time, no matter who you were, anybody from Mike Tyson to Prince, anybody who was somebody in the game. When they came to Miami, they came to the hoods. They came on 15th Ave. They went to Overtown. They went down south. They went to the flea market. And a lot of these dudes just got passes like a little too early to where you never hear about fundraisers. You never hear them giving back. It's just they come down there and they want to stick something in all our beautiful women. And I don't blame them because the women need to start at least charging them because it's less pressure off me. You know what I'm saying? At least start charging them. But I just think that if had Baby been more of a businessman, like for instance, somebody tell me what's Cash Money address.
I don't know.
You ever saw a Cash Money office?
Nope.
You ever saw a picture? There ain't one. So when it's like, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. So the problem that Wayne had with Baby, I have nothing to do with it. I don't really totally know what it is. There's all type of rumors. But I know the difference between me and Wayne. Wayne said something about my city, about the Chris Bosh wife thing. I didn't care nothing about that because what a lot of people don't know is Wayne used to go with her. So of course he hit her before. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all had a talk. I thought there was something in the club.
We were born on the same day.
Yeah.
Actually, me, Wayne, Jeezy, and T.I. was born in 27, 28. It just so happened Libra's ruling the game, right? But for us to be beefing and have some type of disagreement about something we don't really know totally what it was. What really pissed me off when Baby made a comment and somebody don't like it, see me. That's what really pissed me off. So a lot of young dudes were like, we finna get on him. So I went and told Baby, hey, you need to get Wayne out of here. They finna get on him.
That was in the club.
And that's how that happened.
Okay. Right.
But other than that, I don't have no problem, man. I'm trying to give me some money. I just filed for my passport. I got my driving license back.
Good for you. Right. And I just want to close this by saying, if you ain't never read Trick Daddy's book, Magic City, you got to read that. That was a great book. I always say that. Yeah. When I talk about autobiographies.
Y'all go get that Prima Donna. It's on iTunes.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Before we leave, now let me get this clear because you talking about this weight, shape, and crushing. I got to clarify this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they need to know.
They just recently did an article about that.
They did. Yeah, they just had me on. They need to call me to CNN. Listen, There's a corset and there is a Waist Gang Society garment. A corset and tight lacing, which was used in the 50s, not what the hell I got, because this is something that latex wasn't even probably created in the 20s. However, the tight lacing is something what you pull. I don't sell them, never have, not money hungry to get the product, don't want it, don't support it. I don't support tight lacing corsets. What we have are all latex spandex. First of all, how long Spank's been in business?
Long time.
Okay, why they not saying she crushing ribs? I mean, we sell the same products.
I know the difference from a waist shaper and that, because when I hug a girl and she feel like she got a bulletproof vest, I don't like that kind.
What is that? What's the bulletproof vest feeling?
That's the gym in the garment. We got a garment that's actually made out of latex, and you tighten it up, and that's one you just wear for 2 to 3 hours. And like I'm saying, people are over abusing the waist trainers or the corsets. It's not me, because when you get the packaging, it tells you minimum 2 hours to 4 hours. You don't have to over abuse it, because the shaper is going to do what it's supposed to do regardless.
Which one is killing these hoes? That's what we need to know.
The corset, the one that the pink one made.
What's killing them
is the
is that when they
surgeries.
go under the knife.
Exactly.
And in Miami, in Miami. Y'all, girl, they sentencing y'all for that care credit. Stop doing it.
God.
Atlanta too. You mess up all Dr. Miami business right now.
Atlanta
too. Care credit, they coming back, and they come when you come back for your follow-up procedure, they gonna put you under, and when you wake up, you gonna be in cuffs.
All right, well, Trick Daddy, make sure you post your before and after pictures with your waist trainer. I can't wait to see the difference.
I'm trying to get a little gut off.
But anyway, just know that I got a whole new show coming out directly about what the is waist training. So that should be very informational, because as a black woman, they're gonna always try to knock us down anyway. So anything we do is always wrong or is not justifiable when we have to prove ourselves. But if there was somebody else, and I believe if I was another color, this whole conversation would be clear. They would say, no, she doesn't have the corset, she has a trainer. And the discussion would have been over by now.
It worked for Envy, so it could work for you.
No,
exactly. It works.
That's what it said in the instructions.
But it worked. But he still, look at him though. He still, look at him.
It worked for him.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to get fined, but if I could lose a little stomach, I will. I'm not.
Charlamagne, so you still ain't gonna wear the waist trainer?
Hell no, I ain't wearing no goddamn waist trainer.
Well,
Prima donna.
I can't with my daddy and I.
And we gone.
And it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.